So what happens when car accident injuries are more than the at-fault driver's insurance limits? So in a typical scenario, you've got Doc and you've got Paul. Paul is stopped at a light. Doc crashes into the rear of Paul's car. Paul is injured. Well, if Doc has the minimum limits insurance policy, which a lot of people carry, that may or may not be enough to pay the bills. In this situation, we're going to assume that Doc has a $25,000 policy, which is the minimum limits here in Nevada. But what if Paul is injured of $50,000? So what does that mean? Well, Doc's insurance is going to write its check for $25,000 because the insurance companies generally will not pay more than the insurance limits that were purchased by the insurance buyer. So Paul gets $25,000 from the insurance company. Paul is injured $50,000, so there's a shortfall of $25,000 remaining. Well, who pays that $25,000? Doc pays the $25,000. So if Doc is judgment proof, has no real estate, no bank account, no assets, no real good income, then okay, that's a bummer for everybody because there might be a judgment that follows Doc around for years and years and years, and Paul doesn't get all of his damages paid. But what if Doc has significant assets? What if Doc does have money in the bank, has real estate, has assets worth things, and they're not all hidden in some offshore accounts where they can't be found? Well, in that case, it's possible that Doc's actual assets are going to be taken to pay for the $25,000 shortfall. So if you're a driver and you actually do have a house with some equity in it, you've got some bank accounts, you've got a good job, you might consider getting insurance that's more than minimum limits to protect your assets.